Good morning, everyone. Kegel, Martin, how are y'all? Uh, we're a little delayed, aren't we? Normally stream Mondays, and well, that just didn't happen. And then yesterday, things went a little sideways at the fork, but we're here now. Working. Kegel, what do you do for a living, sir? I'm sure I've asked at some point, but I'm sorry, who let the dogs out? Uh, yeah, I just had to let the big dog out myself. Chemical plant operator. Nice. We had DuPont Chemical right across the bridge uh, in Delaware growing up. Anyway, we are back to the Ender 3NG this morning. Cody, good morning. So, if you didn't catch it last night on RJ's stream, we have attached the heater to the new CNC build plate. This has a channel in it for thermistor on the top. So we have to wait. I've ordered some thermal conductive glue to glue in a thermistor up here. That'll be here Friday. But it's not going to stop us from putting it in, because I can always attach the magnet to it and glue that in once it's in the printer. But I did attach the heater to this on RJ's stream last night. We were supposed to be co-streaming. Things went, as I said, a little sideways. How are you doing this morning, RJ? But first, before we get to any of that, I've had this thing floating around. I printed some spacers. They should be down here. They are. Yes. We're gonna put that on there so I can stop having to have that thing floating around. It could be attached somewhere. Yeah, like I said, I think it's because of the way I created the stream. I didn't have a stream key, and so I had to generate one, and I don't think it worked. Anyway, pop away. What's up? How are you today? So we are going to be slightly time limited this morning. I have physical therapy appointment here at noon. Two screws. But we'll see how far we make it on this. A little chilly out here. I woke up late, so I didn't have time to get the garage warmed up this morning, so we're still under that process. Captain, how are you today? Oh, I hear little feet. We're just going to park this tool head back here and out of the way. Yeah, she got her cake. She had 2 slices of it. 1 chocolate iced, 1 funfetti icing. Recovering. What happened? Penguin Makers, what's up, bud? A handsome man wanted to come out here. All right, here. We got a dog butt. I know, but all I could see was his butt. There he is. Do you like that soda? Yeah. All right. Everyone say goodbye to dog. Just driving. All right, so let's start with loosening these belts. Yes. Oh my Lord, why are we in black and white? We're in black and white, folks. Morning, Vince.
Hello, Buddha.
Oh, goodness. Hi. Hi.
He's a handsome boy. He licked my whole face.
You licked your whole face today?
He's handsome. Look at the handsome man, guys. Look at this handsome. He's up there. Let's go get the handsome.
Patrick, get off the car. Yeah. You can stay out here if you want.
Can he stay out here?
I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Vince said, "Hello." Patrick, sit down. All right. Wrong one. Holy cow. PJs are awesome. Patrick, this isn't going to work if you bark at everything, bud. Them four. The amount of weird screws on this printer. Let's go get a magnet tray. Give me that. Stop putting everything in your mouth, dog. No, this camera's got mode buttons on the back. You guys think this is old time mode? Is that better? You like that one better? Death Cube, what's up? I don't know. Is it choppy for anybody else? I'm not showing any drop frame rates. I know. I said it right there. Autofocus was going silly for a bit. Yeah. It's a grub screw. Let's see. Either one of those grub screws were tight. All right, so I don't think I even needed to take that loose. Interestingly enough, I think I can loosen those grub screws, take the feet off, and slide those rails down. Let's see. No, it's not a Novo heater. It's a generic heater, but it should do just fine for our use case here. Do you guys want to see what I had to go do after RJ's stream yesterday? Hmm. What is it doing? I don't know what this thing is doing. I don't know if this is right or not, but we're trying to upload it. Clownhammer, what's going on? Yeah. Let's see if this worked right. All right. Trying to upload this as a short, and this is taking way longer than I had been prepared for. There we go. It's uploading. Probably going to get copyright struck like a motherfucker today. Thanks. Thanks, Clownhammer. Yeah, I like it. It's nice. So I was looking on West 3D's site and seriously considering putting a chamber heater in the Trident, maybe. Anybody running a chamber heater in any of their printers? Looking for recommendations, advice, yada yada, blah blah. Oh, He's going to love you.
That's fair enough. If he runs out of water, I'll go and get him some. If he runs out of food, I'll go and get him some.
Okay. I'm sure he'll eat anything and everything you give him.
I think he had something on.
Yeah, a whole bunch of yogurt. All right, so what are we building today? We are building a printer. Oh wait, there's a little spot for these to move down. How nicely designed is that? So I should be able to, maybe, just maybe. No. All right, let's see.
Daddy, why did I find my big ball?
I don't know, probably because you were pulling everything out of that bin. A girl and her dog around here, I'm telling you. Beads, what's up? You're gonna build an NG?
Stop staging it. That's what I'm sick because he's smooth.
All right.
Some water.
That ain't moving. Fuck.
Patty, I'm not getting more food. Patty.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. These rods aren't going to go down. They're too tight in these printed parts. That sucks. And I don't want to like grab them with something and mar them. That would make life really miserable later. Back to plan A, folks. What's plan A, you ask? Taking off the entire top. All right. So we gotta take these loose. Oh, all right. Yeah, so that uploaded. RJ, what kind of shit talk are you going on here with now? Oh, my vape in it. Looks like my printer's giving off magic smoke. Yes. Just goes up in flames. Look at RJ. LTX, what's up, man? LTX, how do you feel about making some crazy panels for the Trident? All right, let's see. We're gonna have to take these screws out. Are you able to make a full aluminum enclosure for a Trident? Patrick, hush. Patrick, it's a screwdriver. You're going to be okay, bud. No one's coming for you. Just settle down over there. Eat your extra meal that you weren't supposed to get. Yeah, so I'm trying to the Trident needs to be more rigid. So it's not going to be panels that snap on with the clips. It's going to be panels that bolt on. So they would need to be cut they would need to be cut out a little bit further. And then I would like to get them anodized. I don't know if you have a source down there that can anodize them, or if I need to source that. And yeah. So I'd like to get them anodized orange to match the frame. We don't need the front panel. We just need the two sides, the back, and the... I don't even need the top one because the top has a top hat on it. So it would be 3 panels. B-Dog. Mike, what's going on, guys? Fuck, I'm never going to get to those screws. Let's see if I can get this loose enough that it comes off. Enough that I can tilt up the front high enough to get this off of the shaft and everything. Should be interesting.
Thank you. I got him. Thank you.
Did you bring Patty Man a chair too?
Yes. You sit. Whenever he gets tired, he can make it. You need some help. You need some help getting it to you. Here. He's not allowed to come over here. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can do it.
All right, let me turn this around and show you where we're at. So we've got that off of here, but we're still going to need, we're going to need a few more inches, guys. We are going to be putting a CNC bed frame and CNC bed on it from Fabrico. So we'll have mains heated bed on here versus the thin little Ender 3 bed. But in order to do that, these bearings get changed on the rods, so we've got to pull this all apart to get everything off. So let's see. Screw that. Screw that. In theory, should have been able to loosen up the sides down here and push these rods down through the printed part. But in theory and in reality, proved to be two different things. All right. Now, this should have come loose. All right, grab a good zone now. All right, there's that. All right. I'm sure there's a bunch of printed parts I need to make this work that I haven't printed. I probably should have looked into that, but I didn't. All right. All right. Guys, I'm super hungry this morning for some reason. You're hungry too, Zip? Wait. We're losing our rubbers. All right, there's the old bed plate off. And just for comparison, there's a thickness comparison. There's the ender bed next to the new one. I need to make a little drippy bucket for over here to put some of these accessories I need. So we're at 6 millimeters on this bed and just shy of 3 on the stock ender bed. Now this could mount to this, to the stock ender bed with the printed arms. So you could, in theory, run this bed without buying the carriage if you so chose. Yeah, you probably lose the 3 millimeter. No, because it's adjustable. You're putting it on these rubber bushings, so you just crank it down an extra 3 millimeters if you want. All right, now I'm going to take our printed parts. Try. There we go. Push the old linear bearings out of here. Fuck it. We don't need these printed parts. We're just going to break the printed parts. There. Size screws that I use. In case you guys haven't noticed, that girl's best friend is that dog. They are partners in crime. Is Patrick your partner in crime? Do you guys get in trouble together? No, you don't get in trouble together? Uh,
2 hours for you.
One bearing. This uses different bearings for this.
Come in the house or get in a bus station. Red kids, make it.
All right. There's those bearings.
Come on.
Here's our new bed carriage. Just need you out of the way for a minute so I can get in this box.
Now you get in. Hook up with it. Come on. Mama. Don't care what you do. Get in the house.
1, 2, 3. Here's our new bearings. All right.
I don't care about
How's it going? Yeah, she does like Vince too. Do you like your buddy that plays catch with you? Yeah. He said hi to you earlier. I did tell you. I just don't think you recognize the name. All right. Now, I'm looking at this. And if I want this to go all the way down as far as possible, I'm going to want these to have their flange on the bottom.
What do you
Okay. Yeah. I had started a second channel to post family stuff on, but I was trying to show everybody what I had to hop off of RJ's stream for. I promised her that we'd go night climbing on the mountain. The feet even have a slot for the rods to slide down through. It's just that they're so tight in the printed part, they want it slide down. Let's get some grease out. LTX, I missed it. Did you answer me as to whether or not you had some place that would be able to anodize those panels? Or no? Yikes. Throwing bearings across the freaking bench. Luke! Garage Denizens, nice. Let's get out some lube. Or get out my favorite lube. Look into Cerakote. I don't want Cerakote. I want them anodized. No real good way to lubricate these things. All right, now, if I put these on here in this direction, oh shit, ain't gonna line up anyway. So they're gonna have to go the other way. Let me go get a paper towel. All right. Uh, uh, security metrics. Oh, Jesus. Sounds like you're having worlds of fun over there, Luke. All right, here we go. Putting way too much grease on these, but waiting for your return. I'd write a 2-page email why you aren't doing individual web pages anymore. Yeah. I'm super excited to go back to work whenever that is.
Come on. Where's it from the school?
Yes. So here's the thing that y'all may not know. Okay. So a certain little person.
Can you get Patch in here?
What do you want him to do?
I'm trying to get it in here.
No, you're not putting him in the suitcase. What?
I don't want to.
Patrick, come on. Your friend wants you. She really loves her mom. But her favorite person to play with is Dad, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Outside of your favorite human, then. Okay. Second to the dog, but yeah. She is me in miniature. I thought my son was the most like me. And he very much is. Very much like me. But this girl is me 2.0 for sure.
Pick him up and put him in. Daddy, push him.
All right. There we go. Now,
Let's see if he comes
All right, the under bed fan's not going to mount to this. Thinking we put these nuts on. Maybe. Will this fit? That. All right, so well, okay. These need to go the other direction. Figuring out what order all this goes in. So, taller side up. I know I have this thing where I don't provide instructions on how to do this, but in this one case, as I figure it out, I'm going to tell you guys. They're going to go on first. Take the bearings off. Then our carriage is going to go on. And then our bearings are going to go on.
But it can't. Bring it over here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is our little tree.
Yeah, now she's just been rolling around the house playing with that thing for I don't know, a minute. So M5s maybe. see. No, definitely not M5s. M4s. So we need some M4 by somethings. What do we got? Okay. One. Got some M4 by 8s here. Gonna put one in each to get it going. Now, in case you missed it, I know I haven't on today's stream, but shout out to Brad. Brad provided the heater, the bed, magnet, build plate, CNC carriage, bearings, the whole 9 yards to do this modification and upgrade. So thank you, Brad. Brad has gone above and beyond to support this channel and be a friend. And honestly, the everything he's been nice enough to gift to me for the channel pales in comparison to the value of his friendship. So yeah, this is definitely going to get shown off. Any event that I attend, this is going to be the printer that goes with me. As you can tell, I do not own a large vehicle, and I probably won't own this vehicle for very much longer. So being able to all right. Well, that's snug. See if we can get this all back on here. This is going to be a disaster. So anyway, being able to have a smaller machine to be able to take to shows and stuff is going to be nice. All right. I'll loosen the belt on the bottom of this. Run these all the way to the bottom. And then zero it out that way once I've got all this together. But for the moment, yeah, Brad, that would be fun to come out there and do that. It'd definitely be something I'd have to carpool on. I don't know if I could make a 5-hour drive on my own right now. Bearded Printer, what's up, bud? All right. Take this up just a little bit. Put some more screws in here. All right, we're gonna need to go get some more screws. Yeah, it is definitely looking nice and clean. Let's just loosen these a tad so we can kind of manipulate this a little bit. So, one more. Hey, Zip. I don't know why I have a Ziploc bag with a dog toy and cheese balls in it, but sure there's a reason. Yeah, we're talking about folks that started streaming recently, and then we're talking about how we wish uh, you would start streaming again. We had fun last night. Didn't miss a whole lot. We got this on. We're just throwing the screws in there that need to be in there. We got 2 more to go. Maybe. All right, let's go over here and grab an actual Allen key and get this stuff all torqued down. Yeah. All right. Just trying to give these all the same amount of like ugga-duggas on here. All right.
That's the best I can do with this. Oh, patty.
All right. There's that. Dan, how's it going? throw.
Dog patch.
Watch on charge.
Dog patch. Coffee pack. Look.
Ain't charging or not.
Dog patty. That's dog patty.
All right, there we go. That was odd. All right. I do love your accent, man. I was talking about the only downside is I got to make sure the old lady doesn't watch your streams, man. She might get ideas and go running off. You and David. All right. Shit. I'm going to have to take these stepper motors out in order to get this back together, I think. Definitely would not call your accent weird. All right, there's one stepper motor. There's two stepper motors.
Kangaroo.
Oh, fuck me, man. There's that. That one's lined up. Yeah, no, it was just a joke, man. It was just a joke. It was a joke and a compliment. There we go. All right, now we get to go around And slowly tighten these things down. One corner started. Two corners started. Three corners started. All right. You just kind of work your way around this thing and slowly tighten these down and bring it closer and closer in. I need something to drink. All right. It's two. 3. Four. Tighten down our little grub screws over here. 1, 2. Now these screws. Put our motors back in. None streaming. Sure. Hey, can you bring me something to drink? Thank you. Raj, what's up? Okay. Plug our stepper motors back in. Get this fancy little doohickey. Or something, what? Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, you got a little tiny canker sore in there. Mike, member for 3 months. Thank you, man.
Wow. Someone became a member?
No, they've been a member for 3 months.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going. What can I put on my mouse?
Orbiter 2.5. I've not used a nebula, so I don't have an opinion on it. Munchkin in Dad's garage, yeah.
What can I put in my mouth?
Gargle with salt water. I know.
Love you. Love you.
Love you too, Smalls. Thank you for getting me a drink. Galileo 2 is an awesome extruder. Ugh. All right. Let's get some tension back on these belts. So they don't go wandering off somewhere. All right. Put these screws back in. Yeah, I don't know that the Nebula would look right with an A4T. But I guess that's a matter of personal opinion. All right. Oh, get out of there. Where's that Allen wrench at? Now, that's back together. Low sync, how's it going? Yeah, there's quite a bit of light coming through. That screen's closed. Well, the blinds are closed, but it's still shining pretty good through there. Where's my grub screws? So, put grub screw in here. I think that grub screw is long enough. One. There's two. What have we got a notification for? Jodo, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. All right, so that's looking fabulous. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, for those of you that have done this before, is there some strain relief parts for this thing? Almost. Why? That's why. Because you want to go outside. All right, now need to take and get these screws out from underneath this magnet. Because I do not have this size magnet. I don't, this size screw, I don't think. Um, no, I do not. All right. Uh, Still waiting on contract. I am cutting screws out from this build plate. embedded underneath this magnet. Ugh. uh, one more screw. All right. There it is. So there is there. We'll get you a closer look at it. So I think that's going to be it for today. Like I said, I got a physical therapy appointment here very shortly. I gotta get some stuff cleaned up and get ready to go. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks to Jodo for subscribing today. Thanks to Brad for providing all of this for this mod and upgrade. It is nice. And yeah, thanks for all those that are members. Mike at 3 months. If you'd like to support the channel in any way, there's links in the description. You can become a channel member, Patreon, Polymaker affiliate link, whatever your flavor may be. There's a link down there for merch. Got shirts, mugs, all that stuff. Captain at 3 months too. Appreciate you guys, man. thongs? Huh? What? Anyway, we'll be back. I should be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what time. And then Friday at 7 p.m. for the Makers Making podcast. Hope you guys can make it out for that. That is turning out to be a really, really good time every week. Yeah. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. Have fun. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. I'll be on Discord later as well. Dat Mammoth, how's it going, man? Long time no see. Later, guys.